Good evening, welcome to my Facebook Live on a Monday this week. It's bank holiday here in the UK. So it's been a lovely long weekend, and I've shared a little bit on my page, but you may have seen it's been Stampin' Up Leadership. So Leaders Summit was this weekend, but in order to get everyone on the same time zone, it did mean some very, very late nights. I'm a bit lost with days, but I think Friday night was maybe just after 3 on the Saturday morning. And Australia, New Zealand, that part of the world, was doing the 3 o'clock in the morning get up to do the other side of the day. So hence my late nights and dipping out yesterday. I was a little bit tired, but had a restful weekend. I hope you have too. So I can see everyone jumping on. Hi Angie, hello to everyone joining. I thought this evening we would play with the Arrange a Wreath dies. I have had this one a little while and I've not done a great deal with it yet. So I've got a card to share with you. Hey Kathleen, my mouse has decided to give up the ghost. It's asking for some power. So I will just have to see how I get on with comments on the, without having comments on the screen. So if at any point I'm not seeing your comments, forgive me. I will go back and check them afterwards. Let me turn you around. So, very exciting. Tomorrow the new cut and emboss machine is available to everybody. The large machine, that is. So if you've had your eye on one of those, it's available from tomorrow. And today is the 31st, so today is the last day. If you have earned bonus coupons in July, today is the last day to spend those coupons in August. So do not lose them, because it's use them or lose them. So this is the, hello Margaret. Hey Hazel, hey Chris. This is the stamp set, so it's called Arrange a Wreath. So there's the wreath on here, there's like the little crate box, there's the Easter eggs and the pears, a little leaf, and then you've got some sentiments to go with it. So you've got the give thanks, best wishes, Merry Christmas. So you've got kind of the all seasons. So this has not yet been stamped, so we'll see what we do with that. And then for this, these are the dies. So there's loads of dies with this one and they're gorgeous. But in this set, there are some little flowers. There's a poinsettia, like a little poinsettia, little flowers, little bows, but there is this die here, which is like a solid heart with the word love in. So that is the one that I'm going to use first, and then we'll see what else we make. So I'm going to bring in, I know Liz, it's you know me and wreaths. I do love a wreath. This one was definitely going to be on my list. Let me bring in the machine because I'm going to do some cutting. So I should have prepared these colours before, but I didn't. So I should have, but I've been busy doing bits. of things today, so I'm going to cut these in some subtles. Evening, Lynn. This one. So that is Petal Pink. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And then we've got So Saffron. Do some soft sea foam. When I saw this die, I did immediately think kind of love hearts, and that's why I've gone for the pastel colours. I've gone for the subtle kind of pastel colours to match the sweeties. But you could just swap this up for lots of bright fun colours as well. Hi, Debbie. So, want a blue. So I've got balmy blue. The cutting emboss machine is so smooth. So, and some Highland Heather. Hi, Kay. That is the Highland Heather. And then, isn't it gorgeous? Love hearts, I know. Yummy. Let's do, while I am cutting, I'm going to cut some in shimmery. Right, I'm just reading Barbara. This is in a pending place. It's in it's to purchase, but it might just move up the list. It's and I think as you move closer to sort of making autumn and Christmas cards and things like that, wreaths are a real kind of good go-to. But this love die is really nice. The plates aren't much different, Hazel. It just seems to be, so it's bottom platform, then the so you've got the kind of the second plate, and then you've got the thingy, the cutting plates. No, they're not much different at all. So I've got some of that, and then Louise, I just saw your comment about cardstock. So if you're new to wanting to purchase sort of Stampin' Up cardstock, I can really recommend buying the multi-packs, because you get 2 of every colour. So if you buy the subtles, you would get all 10 colours, but you would get 2 of every colour. And then you can kind of work out which ones you like best, which ones you use the most of, which ones you want to buy more of. And it just means that you're not having to think, oh, I'll just have purple or just have, you know, pear pizzazz. You can have all the subtles, but have a little bit of each, or you could have all the brights and just have a little bit of each. So that would be my recommendation when you're starting out. Am I going to squeeze this on? Not sure. I'm going to go maybe 2 of that one. So, yeah, I definitely think it's a good way to go. For sure. It's what I would recommend to people that were asking. Look at that beautiful wreath. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So I'll squeeze another one on there. And cut that one. Oh, a Whisper White is a must. Your sort of core stamping cardstock. Yep, for sure. Right, so you've got that, we've got that. That shimmery will go back into my scraps. So I'll put that into my scraps, the rest will go in the bin. Do I want one of these? Yes, I do. So, oh, where's my shimmery? Oh no. More shimmery. Right, this is going to go. That one, that's cool, isn't it? Right. So, I had also thought I would see what this looks like. I'm just cutting a load of stuff at the moment. I'm not really doing anything. Did you watch the one of me and Michaela? Oh, it was, I went up to Michaela Titheridge one evening and we hung out in her craft room and giggled and giggled and giggled. It was so much fun. So, yeah. Look at that. Ooh, that's a balmy blue glimmer. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, I think before I pop this, it's not away, but I'll just pop it out the way. I think I've done the die cutting that I want, so I'm just going to grab a little bow. Hey Alison, how's your craft room coming on? Are you getting there? Right. Let's put that out the way. And let's, oh, I know what I was going to cut. No, I'll bring it back. Hang on. Bear with. It's back. It's back. I wanted to cut some squares out, so I wanted to cut out some stitched squares. So I'm layering 2 pieces of Whisper White together, and I am going to use the staple what I call them, my staples. So second one up in the stitched squares, and we will cut 6 of these. So yeah, Louise, I've generally when I go to cut, I don't just stand and cut. Other than my basic shapes, I might cut a lot of like white shapes out to have to hand, but I am cutting with an idea in mind at the moment, so I know kind of where I'm heading with this card. The reason I am putting those squares slightly on an angle going through is so you don't get that sort of speed bump going over the straight edges. So that's 6, isn't it? Right. So we've got those. Let's put them out the way now. Can genuinely put that to one side, and now I can sit down. Right. So this is going to be a very, very simple card once you have done the cutting. Now, had I thought about it in advance, I could have put these onto the foam adhesives. Oh, Margaret, I know, that's exactly why I wasn't on yesterday. I was at the Leaders Summit, and I kind of had hit a bit of a brick wall. I thought I was going to go live, and then I thought I can't. I am just too tired. I just need to chill. And so I just took the decision that it was Bank Holiday Monday. This is like the equivalent of my end of week sort of Sunday live, but on a Monday. And I thought it'll be nicer because I'll be rested, I'll be more relaxed. And I just went and put my feet up, and sometimes that's exactly what you need to do, isn't it? Sometimes you just need to stop. Let's get some dimensionals and pop these on. So, as I say, the foam adhesives, if you haven't seen them, are brilliant. Like a big sheet of dimensional but flat. So you could peel that off, put a colour over the top, and then once you've put that on, you could then die cut your image, and then that would give it a full back of foam. They're brilliant. But because I was only doing the one, I haven't done that. I'm just going to pop it on with some dimensionals. Evening, Heather, just having your dinner. We had a really early tea tonight. I had late lunch, early dinner. We did a roast chicken, which was really easy. Just stuck it in the oven. It was one of those roast chicken in a bag type thing. Put some potatoes on, bit of veg, nice and easy. We ate about 5 o'clock, so it was kind of, hadn't really got sorted for lunch. And I just said to my husband, we'll just have an early dinner instead, and that was really nice. So it has meant that I wasn't rushing or anything. It was so good. You know, it's like it just was exactly what was needed. It's like, It was a sage and onion stuffing one as well. So it had stuffing in it already in the bag. And yeah, just really, just easy tea. And I've got loads of chicken left over, so that will be something for lunch tomorrow. That's always a good thing, isn't it? When you've got the leftovers for a nice something. So I'm just popping these up on dimensionals and then putting them onto the squares. There's enough space for the big dimensional and then 2 of the little ones fit perfectly there. And that one. And then I've run out on that sheet. I'll use that for something else. Who else had spotted this die on this stamp set? It was, I wouldn't say it was the only reason I bought the die set, but it was, I was strongly persuaded when I spotted this one in the set. Shall we say that? Like, oh, I really like it. That, and then last one. So we've got petal pink, so saffron, soft seafoam, pear pizzazz, balmy blue, and then this one is Highland heather. So then might double the dimensionals by putting, I think kind of that's going to be it for this one. I'll show you one I'd already made. So I was following along with this was just not straight out of my head. It does, the heart lollies. That's exactly what I was going for, Julie. This was sort of in my head, and I pre-made this the other day, so I am recreating a card, and I will show you the one that I made the other day. Identical layout, identical colours, but I've just jazzed it up a little bit with some sequins and a little flower, so you'll be able to see a more basic sort of version, which I equally like. I like the clean look of that. Oh, I'm not quite over the top of my card. I can't see that that's lined up. Hi Fiona, how are you? And yeah, you know the love hearts in the packets, it was that kind of refresher, the subtle colour of the sweets. So you could even make this like I think it would make a good girly birthday card. You could have the loves and then have like happy birthday on one of the squares instead, and kind of go on there. So there, really simple. It's just going to go on a white card base. And I will then show you I will show you the jazzed up version. And then we'll have a play around with the other bits that I've cut out where I haven't got a card made in my head. I just cut some bits because I thought, oh, they'll look really pretty. Right, that is going to go on. So simple. So simple. Anyone could do that, couldn't they? Don't need loads and loads. You obviously need a cutting machine. But I do think your cutting machine is like a real workhorse. Once you've got one, you're set, aren't you? There you go. So that is super, super simple. 6 die cuts of the heart, 6 die cuts of the squares. This is slightly more jazzed up. This is the flowers that are in the same die set. So it's these flowers here, this one and these little ones. And I've just layered 2 big and 1 small and just given them a little scrunch, and I've put some sequins and popped a little linen bow on. So just a little stepped up version. Ah, thanks, Kelly. Hey, Kelly, how are you? So that's those. And then, should we have a play with these bits? So, look at this. Just that on a card. It's just going to be like, so pretty. I've cut this in the shimmery white so that we can maybe dab some ink onto it. And I thought maybe that love could go on there as well. So I don't know, I was going to have a play around. Hello, Linda. Where is my... So I've got gloves. Now, just gonna grab some ink in. What should we do? Pretty Peacock, Coastal Cabana, Balmy Blue. Let's grab some of those out. I've got... Hi, Andrea. So this is the Balmy Blue Glimmer. So let's grab some Balmy Blue. I'm just having a look in... No, I grabbed my ink refills, so we'll use them instead. So... Balmy Blue. Oh, have I got my pretty... I haven't. And Coastal Cabana. Let's do... So that's the Pretty Peacock. Then we've got a touch of Balmy Blue and a touch of Coastal Cabana. And we can just have a little play, can't we? So I've cut the glove so that I've just got the finger part. This was a tip from my lovely friend and upline, and Kim Fee has given me this great tip, which is to use the glove and then you can just dab the ink. You're not got to have a whole glove on. at that, and it's picking up all the inky colour. And let's do so this is the Coastal Cabana. Looks so cool, doesn't it, on the shimmery? Let's do more of the blue. I'm going to want some more of that. I don't use balmy blue often enough. It's such a pretty colour. That's just water, by the way, that I am putting on there. Just, oh, move those out of the way, just to make that ink go a little bit further. But you can really add, you can put the ink where you want it. It's quite directional, isn't it? When you're using, it's quite precise. You can put it as much as you want, and then sometimes with the ink it can feel a bit too much, can't it? I have got blue hands though, because I left the ink on that glove and I've now scooched that all over my hand. So where I thought I was being really clever in keeping my hands nice and clean, I'm not. I should have split them out, but never mind. It's only ink, it'll wash off. Right. You can just go mad, can't you? That's so fun. Look at that. I've got it all over my hands now. Like, oh, that's a good idea. Let's hold the glove that had the ink on it. Genius. Right, so I can layer those. I can layer that on there with a bit of sparkle. Is that too much? Don't know. We'll see. Maybe put that one. That's better. I use that one together. And then about that. Just going to get really messy, aren't we? But that's fine. That looks cool. Might as well use them while they're here. Then when someone says, what? I know, right? An interest on finger painting. If only I'd kept my fingers actually covered though. Look at this. I might as well have just done it with my hands. Look at the state. For all my ladies watching who say, you never get inky hands. There you go. I do. And you're probably like, that's like nothing. Good fun. Right. That eels. I'll keep those bits to one side. I'm not going to use them just now, I don't think. This one's really pretty. Might do something with that. I need to think about what I'm doing with that. So I'll put that to one side. These are the ones I'm going to use. So this has got the balmy blue and the pretty peacock, and that is the balmy blue glimmer. Isn't it gorgeous? And let's turn, it's not much better, but a bit better. Let's turn that over. Let's do, I'm going to run this piece of white through the cut and emboss with the Snowflake embossing folder. So else. I'll bring it over and show you in a moment. I'll bring the folder over as well. I'm just getting, I think it's that and that. I haven't figured out my layers yet. Yeah. So for this particular embossing folder, it's the base plate, the number 2 layer, the embossing folder, and then number 4 goes on top, and that's your sandwich for that particular folder. And let's die cut. So I'm going to die cut a couple of snowflakes. Hey, you're right. And I'll cut it in. I'm going to cut it in shimmery. We'll just be back to all the layers again. So let me just run that one through. Oh. Oh, the internet a bit dodge. Have a little white snowflake. Don't know. Might not use that actually. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. Don't know. We'll have a think. That was going to go on there. And maybe put that in the middle. With a couple of snowflakes to one side. Might need a second snowflake, I think. Maybe even a few. See, the shimmery isn't quite, it's got a slight oh, hi Susan. I love a bit of multitasking, nothing wrong with that. Right, I'm going to run all 3 snowflakes through, so let me run those through the machine. We'll have all of them. One, two, and a baby one. Got 1, 2, 3, and this one. That one. That one was the. Yeah, that was the shimmer white, so I'll keep that for another card. Let's put this together then. So we've got I might put a few glue dots on this actually, because onto the glimmer I know that that will hold better if I could just place my hand on my glue dots. Found them. I knew they were around because I got a new pack out only about an hour ago. So I knew I had them and I knew there was plenty of them. Doesn't mean that they're easy to find. Right, so we've got our wreath going on to the wreath, so that's just going to go one on top of the other. And we can give that a bit of texture. Not too much because it's a bit delicate, isn't it? And then pop that on with some glue dots as well. With this sort of die, where it's so delicate, or that it's, you know, there's thin spaces, etc. to put on, glue dots, in my opinion, glue dots are the way to go. Otherwise you end up with glue splodging out all over the place. Whereas a few glue dots around that, and that will absolutely hold. So that's going on, and that will be enough absolutely to hold that till December 25th and beyond. It will definitely not budge with those glue dots. That's going to go in the middle, and I'll just have a couple of minis on that. You've seen the gorgeous sequins that go with the snowflakes. So pretty. So that is on some dimensionals. We've got snowflakes happening. Don't know if the snowflakes are a bit too much. Don't know. Maybe just that big one's maybe the thing. That smaller one looks nicer, doesn't it? I wonder if we need another baby one. Maybe another little baby snowflake. This one seems a bit too big for that wreath. I think that's what the problem is. It's kind of overshadowing. I'm going to cut another little one out and see if that is the problem. That other snowflake will get put to good use, so it won't go to waste. That's better, isn't it? I think, yeah, just a couple of small ones is just enough, isn't it? I think just a couple of small ones is enough. They all layer. I think you might even be right, Linda. I wonder if just small ones. They are, Kathleen. Because I've got these gorgeous gems. So look at these. These are so pretty. They've got all the balmy blue. They've got the coastal cabana. They've got the more dark blue colour, and this is the wreath. This is the around a wreath die. So if you've got little snowflakes already, you could do the same thing. I am going to cut a third one. I think someone had said just use the baby ones. I think you're right. Gets me up and down anyway, doesn't it? Gets me moving. Right. There we go. That's better, isn't it? Just the little ones. I'll keep those for another day. So they are going to have little gems on. I like the dark ones actually. I'm going to put that one back because it really picks out the darker of the balmy blue, doesn't it? And again, glue dots are the way to go. They are the way forward with these snowflakes, because one glue dot and you are on. That's it. And there's no glue blobbing through underneath. How gorgeous are those blues? So, yes, I will. Let me... I will be able to message you later with kind of how many and which sort of size. So remind me when I jump off my Facebook Live. Right, let's put this on to, I think, Pretty Peacock base. Or maybe Balmy Blue, but I'll try the Pretty Peacock because it will just pull the darker of the colours. Yeah, definitely. Even though that's the Balmy Blue, but that glimmer, oh, it's so gorgeous. You can definitely make do. We'll make it work. Right. That is going to go on like so. Wouldn't this make a lovely anniversary card if someone had got married around Christmas? Or a wedding card, or a Christmas card for a couple, maybe their first home together at Christmas or something like that. That glue is not playing. So choose the one that is. Makes life simpler, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it needs a little something, doesn't it, Linda? Let's see, maybe a little ribbon or something. What about the play pattern? That one has got like a navy. Do I know? Is that too dark? Maybe not. Maybe. I think so. I store these that way round in my caddy. It is just that one has absolutely run out. So I think with the fine tip one, I don't think you do need to store it upside down. I think it'll be fine because it's got the pin through the bottle. Let's see. So this is what is this? This is the Pretty ribbon, that Snowflake Splendor ribbon. It's quite firm. It's got a bit of a bounce to it. It's not it's not a really kind of soft ribbon. It's definitely got a bounce, but I'm wondering if, so I'm going to do a bit of a faux bow. See how this looks. I'm going to play around. I may not use this, but we'll see how it looks. So that's just going to get knotted across the middle. And it pulls, if a ribbon is more difficult to tie, this is a really good tip to tie the ribbon together with a twine or something. You get a double bow, but what you get is your bow tied together with the twine. So I'm not entirely sure that this is the right colour combo. I'm thinking not. Just because we've gone towards the teals. This looks pretty. Let me see if I can get a bow out of this. It'll just need to be very I just need to be firm with it. You need to show it who's boss. There. So it's possible, entirely possible to get a bow with this, but it's definitely, once it's into a bow, there isn't any moving it either. Don't know. I'm not sure that that's the right. I think if I didn't have the love in the middle, the bow might look better. I'm not sure. I think the bows may be overpowering. Let's try this one. Emma's the boss. Show it who's boss. Let's see. This one's a firmer ribbon as well. It's got like it's got beautiful shimmer to it, but it makes it much more kind of gritty. Doesn't make it sound pretty ribbon, does it? But do you know, like, look, Linda says bottom left. No, I think the ribbon that I'm going to end up using is going to be the one that goes with the Whale of Time suite. I think it's going to be this one, just because it's a softer sheer ribbon. I'm going to go through all my ribbons. Hey, Michelle. And this will probably be the one I end up with, because it's so pretty and it's not like overpowering. These are pretty, but where there's so much busyness on that wreath, they're just not the right ribbons with that particular wreath. I don't think. You may think otherwise, and that's fine. But I think that looks softer. There we go. Ribbon for you, Linda. Yeah, these ones, they're so pretty, but they're just, I think they're too busy with the wreaths. So, hope you like that. A bit different, a snowflakey wreath, but just to see that love heart die in a different way, and the wreaths in a different way. Maybe kind of pairing that up with your Christmas sets, depending on which ones you've chosen or haven't chosen and you now have. I don't know. Hopefully it's helped you make a decision. So that is the 2 cards for this evening. So we've got the snowflakey one, and I've got blue hands. And we've got this very, very simple. This was one I made not this evening, but just before, with the flowers. Those sequins, by the way, if you're thinking which sequins are they are the ones from the Whale of a Time. And they have like pool party. They've got sort of seashell ones in. But they've got gorgeous blues and Coastal Cabana sequins in. So if you have gone for snowflakes and balmy blue and you love all of that, those Whale of a Time ones are worth looking at as possible sort of sequins to go with your projects. There we go. I hope you liked them. Oh, Alison, thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Liz. Which did you say? Which one was that? Was that which ribbon? It's the sheer. It's just called sheer ribbon. So that was the one that I've ended up using. But yeah, pretty. There you go. I hope you have all had. Oh, let's turn you back around. Hope you all had a lovely bank holiday weekend, whatever you have been up to. I've had fabulous weekend meeting with other demonstrators around the world virtually, which was amazing, but it meant a lot of late nights. So sorry I wasn't here yesterday evening as like normal, but hopefully you've enjoyed tonight. And if you've not been able to catch, because it's a different day, hopefully you'll be able to catch up on replay. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. Thank you to anyone who's subscribed to my YouTube channel, by the way. I hit 1,000 subscribes on the weekend. So thank you to everyone who already follows. At the moment, I'm just uploading my Facebook Live content, but there'll be more to come on there as well. So there you go. Did I just miss a question? Sorry. Was it Susan had said? The Love Die. The Love Die is from the Arrange a Wreath set. So it's from those dies there. That beauty of a die. So it's those ones. Wreath on the floor. Oh yeah, have a great week, everyone. Stay safe, stay well. And I will be back next Sunday for another Facebook Live. I have got my boho indigo has finally arrived. I've finally ordered it and sorted that out. So that is here. So I may well use that. But if you've got any other suggestions, then feel free to message and pop in a request. I'll see what I can do. Right. Thank you so much. Have a enjoyable rest of your Monday evening, and I will see you next week. Bye.